For open method, we have 5 subtopics. So, magkakaroon naman kayo ng handout tomorrow. So, dito siguro, screenshot nyo na lang muna or picturean. Ano, para at least hindi nahuhuli. Okay, then kindly get again ball pen, calculator, tsaka papel para nakakasabay kayo sa pagsosolve. So, for open method, we have 5 subtopics. So, first one, we have the simple fixed point, fixed point iteration. Okay? Then second one, we have the Newton-Raphson method. So third one, we have the second method. And then fourth one, we have the modified second method. Then lastly, we have the multiple roots. Multiple roots or the sometimes called the modified Newton-Raphson method. Okay, so itong limang to ang i-discuss natin for today, which is under open methods. And ang pagsosolve nito dito is yung kung paano yung XR kinukuha. Magkakaiba yan. Actually, dito sa B, C, D, and E, or sa B, C, D lang pala, fix ang pagkuha ng XR natin. While for A and E, there are some conditions. Okay, what do I mean by conditions? So for letter A, let's first discuss simple fixed point method or iteration. Okay? So for solving the XR under a simple fixed point iteration, so XR is equal to G of X. Okay? So what do I mean by this G of X? So when we say G of X, for example, you are given a problem where it includes an equation or use an equation, for example, x squared minus 2x plus 3 is equal to 0. So we are to solve for the root of equation. So solve for the root of equation for this formula. So how are we going to solve? So by using simple fixed point method or iteration, first step 1, isolate. Isolate an x. What do I mean isolate an x? So by looking at this equation, we are to isolate a single x. So it can either be x squared or 2x. So in this equation, which is easier to isolate? The one easier to isolate is negative 2x. No, how are we going to isolate it? By simply transposing it. Since this is negative 2, let's just transpose negative 2 to the other side. No, so we have 2x is equal to x squared plus 3. Then dividing both sides by 2, we will have x squared plus 3 divided by 2. So this is now the formula on how we are to get the x root for our simple fixed point iteration. Okay? Those are some cases. So for example, you are given now the formula of x cubed minus 3. So how are we going to isolate equal 0? How are we going to isolate x? So we have x is equal to 3 or the cube root of 3. So this is now how we solve for the x root. So this is some examples on how to find the root for simple fixed point iteration. Okay, so let's use simple fixed point iteration on an example. No, so example or sample problem. Okay, so let's say your sample problem is use simple fixed point fixed point iteration to locate the root to locate the root of f of x is equal to e raised to negative x minus x. Then we are to use a stopping criterion of 0.5%. Okay? So class, before we proceed on this example, for our open methods, the difference of this one with the bracketing method is that bracketing method, so for bracketing method, we have some conditions. Remember the conditions? We have three conditions for step 3. If negative, we are 2 and not approximately equal to 0, we are to change x upper into x root. If positive and not approximately equal to 0, we are to change x lower and make it the x root. And then if it is approximately equal to 0, we are now to stop the solving or stop the computation, terminate the computation. This is for bracketing method. Ano, if it is approximately equal to 0, stop. Unless otherwise, there is a stopping criterion indicated. But for open method, there are no conditions on where we will stop. Not there are no conditions. There's actually a condition. For open methods, the condition for stopping is the stopping criterion. Okay? If not given, again, if not given, stopping criterion is always 0.5% for open method. Huh. But in this case, in this example, the stopping criterion is given. But if not given, our stopping criterion will always be 0.5%. Understood? Thumbs up if understood. Okay. So proceeding to this example. So again, use simple fixed point iteration to locate the root of f of x is equal to e raised to negative x minus x. So we are to locate the x root of this one. No. Then use the stopping criterion of 0.5%. So how are we going to solve for the stopping criterion? Again, step 1. So for step 1, we are to get the x is equal to g of x. So how are we going to do that? By simply using the given equation. So we have the given equation of f of x is equal to e raised to negative x minus x. We are to change f of x into 0. Okay? Then simply copy this one, e raised to negative x minus x. And then we are to isolate x. Which is easier to isolate? E raised to negative x or negative x? Of course, negative x. No, we are to simply tram- transpose this one to the other side. No, then we already have an isolated x. So x is equal to e raised to negative x. So this is already the formula for x root, which is equal to negative x. Okay? Any questions po with regards to this one? On how we get the formula for x root for simple fixed point iteration? Any questions? If none, kindly thumbs up nga po if no questions. Okay, no questions So proceeding to step 2. So step 2, it is better to solve this formula if you are to use uh, a table. Okay? Again, let's use a table just like for bracketing method. So we have initial, then we have x initial, x root, and then the approximate percent relative error. So first iteration. No. So step two, first iteration. So what are the givens? There's no given is initial x or x initial, no. So if there is no given x initial, no given, you are the one to make an initial guess. Just like for bracketing method. No. So for bracketing method, what are the initial guesses? Our initial guesses for bracketing method is x lower and x upper. As I've discussed from the previous topic, you are to make the assumption of your x lower and x upper. In this case, we are not given any x initial. So again, numerical method is approximation. So you are to approximate numerical value for our x initial. So let's say, for example, our x initial or our guess, any number would do. Okay? Let's say x initial. I want 0. No, but you can always pick any other number. But for this time, let's try to use 0. So first iteration, let's put it in the table. We have 0. We have to solve the x root. Step 2 always is solving for x root, which is x root is equal to e raised to negative x. So simply substitute. So x root is equal to e raised to negative 0. And any number raised to 0 is always equal to 1. So that is our x root for our first iteration. Then for our approximate percent relative error, since this is our first x root, again, what is the formula for our percent relative error? We have the percent relative error is absolute value x r new minus x r old divided by x r new multiplied by 100%. Now, so since our XR is still the current, there is no new, there is no old. This is actually this is new, but there is no old. So simply there is no uh, percent relative error yet, approximate percent relative error yet. Okay, then we are to proceed now for the second iteration. Again, our stopping criterion is 0.5%. So our stopping criterion should be where EA should be less than or equal to 0.5%. Then we can stop our computation na. So in this example, since there is still no approximate percent relative error, we are now to proceed to the second iteration. And when proceeding to the second iteration, if it is simple fix iteration for our x initial under second iteration, we are just to copy the x root of what we've got from the previous iteration. So in this case, our previous x root is 1. So that will be our now x initial for our second iteration. No, just copy it. Then again, we are to solve for the x root. No, so second iteration. Second iteration, again, our formula for x root, xr is equal to e raised to negative x. Substitute, xr is equal to e raised to negative 1. No, since 1 ang ating x initial. Then we have the value of xr is equal to, kindly compute please, class, 0.3679. Thank you. Okay. So thank you, Mr. Joseph. So 0.3679. No. So this is our first XR or sorry, second XR under second iteration. No. Ay, ayaw gumana ng kwento. Yan. So we now have our XR for our second iteration. So simply put it in the table. So we have 0.3679. Then we can now solve for the approximate error because we now have XR new and XR old. No, simply substitute these values here. So we have EA is equal to XR new, which is 0.3679 minus XR old, which is 1 over 0.3679 times 100. So what is our approximate relative error for the second iteration? Anyone? Kindly input this in the our calculator. 171.83%. Sir, it exceeds 100%. Is it possible? Yes, it is possible because what we are talking about is the percent relative error. Error. We are talking about error. So this is just the percent of error of your computation to the true value. So it is fine to exceed 100%. No, it just means that your answer for the x root is so far from the true value. Okay? Then again, we have a strapping criterion. We have a stopping criterion of 0.5%. Since this approximate relative error is still greater than 0.5%, we are to proceed for another iteration. Okay, so we are now going to proceed for the third iteration. Then again, once again, copy the x root for your x initial for the third iteration. So you have 0.3679. Now, then again, solve for the x root for the third iteration. So iteration, third iteration, our x initial will be 0.3679. And solve for the xr. Again, we are to simply substitute. E raised to negative x, where xr is equal to e raised to negative 0.3679. So what is our xr here? 0.6922. Correct. Huh. So our xr will be 0.6922. Ano? Simply put it in the table, 0.6922. Then what is our approximate error here for our third iteration? Simply substitute the values here. So this is the new one. This is the old one. Ano, substitute in this formula. You have 46.85%. No. Then again, this is still greater than 0.5%. So then we'll again continue on to the fourth iteration. Then again, copy 0.6922. Then what is our x root here? Again, x root is equal to e raised to negative x according to our isolated x, which is this one. That is our xr. 0.504, 0.5005. Then what is our approximate error? Can everybody follow? If you have any question, kindly raise hand ha. If you did not understood our lesson, so we can go back to it. 38.5%. 38.3% according to Mr. John. 38.3%. So are we going to stop na here or not yet? Yes or no? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Thumbs down. No, since this is still not less than or equal to zero point 0.5, this is still greater than 0.5%. So again, we are to solve for another iteration, and so on and so on. So class, I will be giving you a challenge. Kindly get the approximate error, percent relative error or the final answer where we will get a less than 0.5%. And if you have the answer, kindly raise hand. For those for the first one to solve this problem, there is an additional in your exam. No, additional points for your exam. So please kindly get nga po kung ano yung magiging XOR natin or what will be the final answer for our XOR in this problem. If you truly understood the discussion, kindly solve nga po. Kindly solve it. Yes, Mr. Bartlett. How many first question, how many iterations?
12 po.
Then our X initial for the 12.
H initial po ay 0.56848725.
Yeah, ito.
Apo.
Then X root. Okay, sige, correct yan.
0.5664 po.
5664. Tama?
Apo. Apo.
Okay, then our approximate relative error.
35.55% po.
Ano yan?
0.35%.
Okay, 0.35%. So this is the final answer. So since this is already less than 0.5%, we can now stop at this iteration. So we can now stop at the 12th iteration. So our final answer for this problem is 0.5664 with a percent relative error of 0.35%. Ano? Okay? So that's it. That is how you use simple fix method. The only problem or the only hard part for the simple fix point is that there are a lot of iterations. So you need to be careful on what you input in your calculator. Okay? So any questions regarding this first discussion for open method? Any questions po? Wala na? Thumbs up if understood po before we proceed. Okay, so I'm expecting all of you understood our first lesson for open methods, ah? So our second topic will be, aha, second one will be Newton, Raphson method. So what's the difference of the Newton-Raphson method from the our simple fixed point iteration? So the difference is that in under Newton-Raphson method, there is already a formula for our x root. Okay? So the formula for x root of a Newton-Raphson method is XOR is equal to x initial minus f of x initial divided by f prime x initial. What do we mean by this f prime x initial? This is the derivative or first derivative of this one. Okay? So you need to memorize again the derivatives. Okay? So I'm expecting that since you are all now third year, I'm expecting that you all know the derivatives of every condition. No? So we have sine, cosine, tangent, fraction. Okay? So I'm expecting you already know those things since it was already discussed. I believe, I think it's during your first year. First year nyo ba na-discuss ang derivatives? Ha? Oh. So kindly again revisit those topics, no? Okay, so we have the first derivative. So when solving for Newton-Raphson method, there are three unknowns. What are those three unknowns? We have the XR, f of x initial, and f prime x initial. These are the three unknowns. Then again, x initial, it can either be given or or you are the one you will be picking an initial guess. Given or initial guess. Okay? So if given, edi madali. If initial guess, siguro I suggest using always zero. No, since zero is easier to compute. No. So let's use Newton-Raphson method, or let's use this one. Let's use this example for Newton-Raphson method. So let's say use Newton-Raphson method to estimate the root of f of x is equal to e raised to negative x minus x. Ano, same problem. Employing, the only difference is this one. Employing an initial guess of uh, x initial is equal to 0. Again, if this one is not given, yan, if this one is not given, you are the one to assume of the value for x initial. Understood? Now, solving for this problem, use Newton-Raphson method to estimate the root of f of x is equal to e raised to negative x minus x, employing an initial guess of x initial is equal to 0. So again, it will be easier if we have a table. No. So again, let's first write the formula for Newton-Raphson method. So the formula for getting the root is XR is equal to X initial minus F of X initial divided by F prime X initial. Wait lang class ha, charge ko lang yung laptop ko. Ba't na pala, wait lang. Okay, sorry about that. Nag-charge lang ng laptop. Again, going back in this uh, problem, we have XR is equal to X initial. So this is the formula for our Newton-Raphson method. So we have, let's make a table. So iterations, then we have X initial, X root, then F of X initial, and also the F prime X initial. Then the approximate percent relative error. Again, in this problem, there is no given stopping criterion. So we are to use a stopping criterion of 0.5%. Okay? Again, if not given, this will be the stopping criterion. So for open methods, there will always be a second iteration. Okay? So solving for the Newton method, using Newton-Raphson method, So step 1, using an using an x initial of 0, x initial is equal to 0, we are to solve for the following: f of x initial and f prime x initial. So solve for f of x initial and f prime x initial. So how are we going to solve it? Again, we are given an equation of f of x initial is equal to e raised to negative x minus x. So simply copy this one. So we have e raised to negative x minus x. Then for this one, we have to derive this formula. How are we going to derive this? Derivative of e raised to negative x is equal to negative e raised to negative x minus 1. Everyone following how we solve this one? Huh? No questions? Okay. Moving on, we are now going to substitute the values. So in this case, for the first one, we have f of x initial. We are to use this as substitute lang. So e raised to negative 0 minus 0, then this one will be f of x initial, f prime x initial is equal to negative e raised to negative 0 minus 1. So in this one, so what is f of x initial? E raised to negative 0 minus 0, any number raised to 0 is 1. No. Then f prime x initial, what is our answer? 0. No. Because this one is negative e raised to negative 0. So we have 1, so 0. No. Okay. Can everybody follow? Then simply input this on the table. So first iteration, our x initial, just copy this one, is 0. Our f of x initial, what we solve here is 1. And this one is 0. Tama ba? 0 ba to? Okay. Then, next step is to solve for step 2. Solve for xr, where xr is equal to x initial minus f of x initial divided by f prime x initial. Yes po, Mr. John.
Sir, yung sa derivative po ba, may negative po ba yun? Negative 2 po
Yes
pala
po.
yun. Sorry po.
Okay. So, tama. Negative 2. Sorry. Negative 2. So, dito, it will be negative 2. Then, moving to, nasa na tayo? Ito. Solving for the XR. So, we have, ang X initial natin, we have already 0. So, just substitute. We already solved for this one, which is 1 minus 1 over f of f prime x initial, we have negative 2. So, our XR for the first iteration is 0.5. And then again, this is still the current. No, current. No previous XR. So our approximate relative error, just leave it blank. No, then again, proceed now to the second iteration. Then again, just like the simple fixed iteration, simple fixed point iteration, we are just to copy the x root of what we've got in the first iteration to the x initial of our second iteration. So this is simply 0.5. Then again, repeat the process. No, repeat again all this process for your second iteration. Okay? So for our second iteration, our x initial is now changed to 0.5. So we are to get f of x initial again and also the first derivative of f of x initial. So class, what is the f of x initial for our second iteration? So this is f of x is equal to e raised to negative x minus x. Then for our f prime x initial, it is equal to negative e raised to negative x initial minus 1. Substitute lang class. What is our f of x initial? 0.1065. So thank you, Shane. 0.1065. Then our f prime x initial, what is our f prime x initial? Negative 1.6065. No? Okay. Then what is still missing? We are now going to proceed to step 2, which is to solve for the XR. No. So again, XR is equal to X initial minus X F of X initial divided by F prime X initial. So we are just to substitute. XR is equal to our X initial is 0.5 minus our f of x initial is 0.1065. Then for the denominator, negative 1.6065. So what is our x root? 0.5663. Okay. Then we can now input this all to the table. No? So 0.5663. Then our f of x initial is ito, 0.1065. Then f prime x initial, negative 1.6065. So what is our approximate error in this second iteration? What is the approximate percent relative error? Again, the formula for EA is XR new minus XR old divided by XR new times 100%. This is the new one and this is the old one. 11.71%. No, so correct. Then again, this is still greater than 0.5%. So we are still to continue for another iteration. No. So third iteration, again, first step, copy the x root to the x initial. So it will be 0.5663. Then we are to solve again for the xr, f of x initial, f of prime x initial. No. So we will be having a third iteration. So for third iteration, again, our x initial now is, according to the table, 0.5663. Then we have to solve for f of x initial, f prime x initial, and then the x root. Sige nga class, kayo nga mag-solve lang. What is our f of x initial for the third iteration? You have 0.0013, no, 0.0013. Then our f prime x initial, negative 0.4324. Then we have to solve na for x root, which is x initial minus f of x initial over first derivative of f of x initial. Sige nga, may I call on? I want to hear the voice of. Sige nga, Mr. Jericho Aala. Mr. Jericho, nandiyan ka ba?
Yes po, sir. Ginamit lang po.
Sige, go.
Zero 0.5693 po.
0.5693. Taba?
Opo.
Okay. Now, moving for our approximate relative error. Sige nga, Miss Luzelle De Castro, andiyan ka ba?
Sir, wait lang po.
Sige, go lang. So, sige, input ko lang to sa ating table, no? So, ang ating x root, 5693. Then, 0.0013. And then, last one natin ay negative 4324. Tama ba? Sige, mukhang may sagot na si Mr. Ernest. Sige nga, Mr. Ernest.
Sir, may question lang po ako dun po
Sige, question pala.
sa f prime xi po.
Wait lang. Alin?
Sa first derivative po ng sa xi, ang nakuha
Ito?
ko po kasi negative 1.5676.
Yun. Katulad din daw ng kay Shane. So, ang sagot ay, ano yun? Sige, yun na lang. Kung ano sagot ng majority.
Sir, sorry po. Hindi ko pala nalagyan ng negative po. Sorry po.
Okay. So, yun. Ang sinasabi ko, So, dito sa pagsosolve ng open methods natin, careful tayo sa pag-i-input sa calculus. So, ang sagot daw ay negative 1.5676. Okay. So, what is our approximate error? Approximate percent relative error.
Sir, excuse po.
Yes po.
Bali, mababago po yun sa sa XR.
Okay. Ano yung XR natin
0.5671 po.
0.5671. Okay. So, mababago dito 0.56. So, f prime x initial natin dapat ay 5676. Then, ano po ang ating approximate error?
Sir, 0.1413 po.
0.1413.
13 po.
So, sige nga po. Sa iba po, ganun din po ba? Bali, ang formula natin para dito ay 0.5671 minus 0.5663 divided by 0.5671 times 100. Same po ba sa iba? Yun. Okay. So, stop na po ba tayo dito? Sa third iteration? Thumbs up o thumbs down? O yun, thumbs up na, no? Kasi, this is already less than 0.5%. So, we are to stop on the third iteration. So, our final answer for this problem is XR is equal to 0.5671. Ano? Therefore, our root for this equation is 0.5671 with an approximate error of 0.1413%. Okay? So, gets po class on how to solve for the root of equation using Newton-Raphson method? Any questions? Wala na. Okay. So, kung wala na, class, tomorrow na lang natin i-continue sa face-to-face natin. Okay? Okay lang po. So, if there are no more questions, thank you for attending. See you tomorrow. And ay, wait lang pala. Mag-i-screenshot muna pala ako. See you tomorrow. Then tomorrow, bibigay ko I will be giving your handouts. Okay? So, kindly prepare 36 pesos for the handout. Again, this is part 1 of your midterms. So, part 1 is the root of equations. Then, part 2, there are some matrix. Parang may matrix ata yun. If I'm not mistaken. Yan. Screenshot ko lang. Okay, so if wala na po tayong tanong, you can leave the class meeting na and thank you for attending.
Thank you po.
Thank you po.
Thank you po, sir.
Thank you po.